Hey guys, what's going on? Today it is Far Cry 5 because I've been getting a lot of questions on it. What's it about? Is it a good game? Should I buy it? Can I play multiplayer? Is it only single player co-op? What is Far Cry 5? So today I'm going to be open to answer some of those questions for you to further your yes or no opinion on the game and hopefully make you a final decision. So just to start out, I'm not going to really go over it, so I'm going to let you know right here, there is a bit of a multiplayer mode on it. It's not anything really spectacular. The co-op and single player is a lot better, but it's still there. You guys can check that out. Go check some other channels out with that stuff. Just letting you know, it is there. Not really going to cover it though. So let's dive right into the video, shall we? Hope you enjoy. I'm going to start with customization as well as weapons. So customization to me, I think is pretty cool. You can start off with anything looking pretty sweet all the way over to something more funny or goofy looking, if you want to say that. Just to show you a few. Now the weapons support again any kind of play style, be it quiet, loud, or melee weapons, whatever you feel like. Sorry if I went through them fast, just trying to sum up. So another huge question that I get is what are the vehicles like? Are they interesting? Are they a very minimal part of the game? And my response is that they're a huge part of the game. You can get any kind of vehicle anywhere from just modern day cars all the way to an example as the bootlegger, driving around shooting up enemies while, you know, pimping out your rides. On the way, you can also do some clutch Nixon missions and earn all your red, white, and blue stripes to show off and look awesome as you play throughout the game. Those are always fun to do. There's about 8 of them throughout your whole playthrough. And you also got your air support, starting out with the helicopters, which are one of my favorite parts of the game because I just love flying around shooting people up from the skies. It's always fun. You can get the more expensive ones, cheaper ones, doesn't really matter. They all pretty much work the same. It all depends what you feel like though. Do you want just machine guns on them? Do you want rocket launchers? But it all comes down to tearing stuff up and having a great time doing it. Alright, let's start off with some boats of the game that you can sail the 7 seas with, or in this case, the Montana rivers, but same difference. Still water, right? I mean, yeah. So you can buy jet skis, just regular raft boats. You can also unlock different colored vehicles to go around with and show off, flash to your friends. You can buy some raft boats with LMGs on them to play around with by yourself or friends, whatever floats your boat. Alright, moving on. We also have ourselves some airplanes, so for you plane lovers out there, it also has some stuff in there for you. Once again, you got some stars and stripes, and some of these planes have guns on them, some of them don't. All depends on how you want to play. On to the follower aspect of the game. So a lot of people ask me, how are the followers? Do they play well? And my response to that is, I love the follower part of the game. You know, you get to have up to 2 followers if you have a perk permitting it. These followers can really play any style you want. If you want to go in quietly and get some stealth kills, you're going to want to go with someone like Peaches or Jess Black to be quiet and stealth like. If you want to go in guns ablazing and just tear crap up constantly, you're going to want Sharky Beauchamp or Nick Rye to come in with your plane. As I showed before, the big yellow one, you can't miss it. Just constantly blow stuff up, and they all kind of have their own personality to talk with you. Plus, who doesn't want a dog, a grizzly bear, or a mountain lion to follow you around and just have a fun time with, right? I mean, I think that's a pretty cool part that they added on. So, onto the perk system and the progression system of the game. So as you progress and you do different things, unlock different things, kill more enemies, do more missions, you're gonna get things called perk points. I know you've heard of them in like every other, single player co-op game out there, but I'm just gonna quickly go over them. You can boost your health as you buy more, you can boost ammo damage, how much you can carry, what guns you can carry, how many of them you can carry. Plus with the followers, they can die, but you can buy these perks that allow them to recharge a lot faster, being like once they die, wait 60 seconds, bam, you can use them right again, bring them right back into battle. So I think that's really cool. Another thing I want to go over is the map size. The map is massive altogether. You gotta verse different regions that are controlled by different people, being John's region, Faith's region, and Jacob's region, and your main objective is to get to the Father's region, or Joseph's region, by defeating all three of those people, or in other words, his kids. I'll explain more on that later on. So some people ask me, how do you make money in this game? It doesn't seem like money comes around too often. Well, you're right, it's not like Far Cry 3 or 4 or Primal, where you can just loot enemies and make cash just like that. You gotta work for it in this, and working for it you can do by going fishing for certain animals like smallmouth bass, rainbow trouts, the paddlefish sturgeons. They're the biggest ones in the game and they sell for the most. So if you want to make bank easily, go fishing for some of those guys. Also, you can go hunting if fishing isn't your style. You can hunt things as American black bear, grouse, caribou, even grizzly bears. Pretty much anything you hunt in real life you can hunt in this game. And I mean, if it's your style, you can even go flower picking. Those will be marked with certain markers such as this one right here. Different flower types and all that are around the map. I'll let you look for those more. I don't really know my flowers too much. Another easy way to make some cash is to take over outposts that are scattered across all three of the regions. They usually have about 10 enemies at them, but they have alarms at them where if you alert any enemies, they can go sound them and reinforcements will come rushing right to them and you're gonna have to fight them all off. That's why me personally, I like to go stealth-like, take everyone out, take the alarms out, makes it easiest, plus you get a bonus for not sounding alarms. Here's one of these outposts that I was telling you about. You can go guns a-blazing. It's completely up to you. Alright, now on to the story aspect of the game. You got three main regions. Faith's region over to the east, Jacob's region up north, and John's region down south. Now, to get to the middle region, being Joseph's region, you have to defeat all three of his kids and take over their regions. Now, the characters I'll show quick clips of just so you can kind of get a feel of them and see what they're kind of about. Here we go. We got ourselves the one and only Faith Seed. Basically, she's the one giving everyone drugs, where if they don't say yes to John, they're gonna be going to her, and she pretty much mind blows them with all this pretty much drugs like galore to just pretty much brainwash them and bring them over to the cult side and fight for her or just the cult in general. So if you don't listen to John, you're going to Faith.
Let me tell you a different story.
And then we got ourselves John Seed, or in other words, what we saw before, John's region. He's in control of it. This is John himself. He is the guy that believes in saying yes is the way to atonement and being purified. That's what he goes for. That's pretty much his slogan. Every time you see him, he's the guy constantly saying, just say yes. Then we get to Jacob's region. Jacob basically is the tank of the siblings. He's the guy that pretty much builds the cult's army. If you say yes to John, or you get controlled by Faith's bliss drugs, then you're going to him to get trained for the cult and pretty much become a soldier to fight for the cult. He's the guy that controls the northern part, Whitetail Mountains of the map. Not gonna spoil anything more about that.
We let the weak dictate to the powerful, and then we are shocked to find ourselves adrift.
Now for the big man himself, Joseph Seed. He's the father figure of this whole cult operation. He is the father of Faith Seed, Jacob Seed, and John Seed. and his region is the smallest, but that's because by the time you get to him, you've defeated everyone else and taken the rest of the county. Now, his propaganda is saying that the world is coming to an end and the outside world is all going to perish. If you want to live, you take my side and we'll all be safe. In the beginning of the game, yourself as a police deputy, go with your sheriff and go with the U.S. Marshal to confront and arrest him. I'll leave it at that, but let's just say that there's also a secret ending that may or may not have to do with making this choice right here to handcuff him or not. But once again, you can see in the background, you got Jacob on the left, John in the middle, and Faith on the right. Now, this is completely up to you to handcuff him or not, but let's just say maybe there's a secret ending for you to look at. Alright guys, I want to say sorry if the video seemed very quick and just straight to the point. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. I just want to give a quick overview about what this game is about and what you can all do. I hope you were able to come closer to a decision of yes or no. I'm hoping that the decision's yes, but it comes down to what you feel like. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That's an order, Deputy.
And have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace out.